I hope all is well. So we have an O-level past paper question that we'll be solving right now. It's from the year 2020. The session was October-November. This is question 8. We'll be discussing vectors, we'll be discussing parallelograms, and we'll be discussing how to find the magnitude. So let's get started. I have the question right in front of me. The first part of the question says h is the point -7 and 4 and hj the vector is 10 and -6. Calculate the magnitude of hj. So in order to find the magnitude, the formula that you use is fairly simple. You find the square root of the square of 10 and the sum of the square of 10 and -6. When you do that, you get 100 here and you get a 36 here. Now since I've already solved the question, I know the value, so I'm just going to write that down. So you get 2 under root 34 or 11.7. That is the value for the first part. This is the magnitude. Let's move on. The question further says, given that hk is equal to 3 times hj, find the coordinates of the point k. Okay, that means hk, I'll just write that down again, is equal to thrice of hj. So we don't know hk. Let's assume it is x and y. But we do know what hj is, and it is 10 and -6. So you write 10 and -6 here, and you just multiply it by 3. So you get 30 and you get -18. These are the coordinates of hk. But the question says find the coordinates of the point k. So in order to find k, this is what you usually do. The vector ok minus oh is equal to the vector hk. So you move oh to the other side and you add it to the vector hk. So the vector hk has these coordinates 30 and -18, and oh has these coordinates. They're mentioned at the start of the question, -7 and 4. So you write -7 and 4. So this should be equal to the coordinates of k. 30 minus 7 is 23. -18 plus 4 is -14. So the coordinates of k are 23 and -14. You write the values down here, 23 and -14. Okay, I hope that made sense. Let's move on. So we have a parallelogram in part B. It says the diagram shows a parallelogram OBCE. OA is P. This is P. And OE is Q. This whole thing, this whole side is Q. AD is parallel to OE and OA is to AB is in the ratio 1:3. So that means if this is one part, this is 3 parts. X is a point on BC such that BX and XC is in the ratio 3:2. So that means this is 3 parts and this is 2 parts. Now these are 2 and 3 parts of Q because this is Q, and this is 1 and 3 parts of P. That means if this is 1P, then this would be 3P right there. If this is 1P, this is 3P. One second. Let me remove this. Okay. Moving on. The question says find OC. So in order to find OC, you would need to go from O to B and then from B to C. So you need to add OB plus BC. OB is made up of 4 parts of P. That means it is going to be 4P. So you write 4P plus BC entirely is one whole part, which is Q. So you write Q here. So this is your answer, 4P plus Q. I hope this made sense. Let's move on. Find AX. Okay, so AX, let me erase the previous stuff so that it's clearer. So AX, that means it starts from here, goes all the way from A to B, then it starts from B or goes all the way to X. So that means you would need AB plus BX. Now AB is fairly straightforward. It is 3P. So you write 3P here. But BC is actually 3 out of 5 parts of Q. So you write 3 over 5 q, and that's your answer. Ax is equal to 3p plus 3 over 5 q. Let's move on to the last part. Okay, so let's find Ex. So Ex is made up of two parts, EC, which is of course 4p as it is the same as OB, and then Cx, which is 2/5 of Q. But be mindful of one thing. Since this is going in the opposite direction as it would have gone from if you would have chosen BC or XC, so it would be negative 2 over 5Q. Okay, let's write it down. So Ex is made up of EC plus Cx. So EC, as we had, was 4p plus negative 2 over 5q. So this is your answer. 4p minus 2 over 5q. I hope that made sense. We can write it here. 2 over 5q. I hope this question made sense. The working of the entire question is present in the description below. If you liked the video, hit the subscribe button, and thank you so much for watching.